publicity. You're no talent liar, Carl Monday. That's what you are.
And I know you're emotional.
We saw our story,
Carl,
and the people that have emailed us. Are you calling them liars? Are you saying the good people, the good, hardworking people of this community, the good, hardworking people of this community are liars?
You're no good, Carl.
The problem is we have a problem. It's not that we don't know that we have a problem. We've known it for years. It's not that we don't know what the solutions are. We've known those for years. The problem is we haven't done anything about it.
The amount of water that people use has dropped over the past 20 years, and in particular in the last 5. And we just have to make up for the lesser use of water by increasing the rates.
It's like when the people, they waited in front of these stores to get these deals, and when the stores opened the door, people got trampled. They should get trampled. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. If you're waiting outside a store with thousands of people in the rain and then they open the doors and people run over the top of you, good. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's called thinning the herd. I learned that from our comedian Mike Chiselka. We're the only species on planet Earth that does not thin the herd enough. I mean, my God, a guy puts in $1 million, $500,000, whatever the amount may be, $2 million, whatever it may be into a business, right? And you're going to tell him now within the law what he can and cannot do inside that business? Pretty soon they're going to tell him, you can't have what's that fat called?
Trans fat.
Trans fat. You can't have cottage cheese. No more cottage cheese in restaurants. That's coming. I don't know why it'd be cottage cheese. I'm just picking something.
I mean, it's a bar. You drink in a bar, you smoke in a bar.
Kobe beef. Yes, it raises cholesterol. It's got so much fat in Kobe beef. We're not going to allow you to sell Kobe beef. Shellfish, it raises cholesterol. No more shellfish. Then you hear this story. Well, why should we pay for smokers' health care? Well, let me tell you something, okay? My family's been perfectly healthy for years. How many families out there have medical problems? That have had heart surgeries? This type of surgery, that type of surgery. Why should I pay for your surgery? My family hasn't had to pay. My family hasn't used the medical system. Knock on wood, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we've been healthy. Why should I pay for your sicknesses? You people with diseases out there. Why should I have to pay for your sicknesses if you want to talk about smokers? I mean, I'm being serious here now. What do you think? It's a one-way street? What do you think? Oh, lung cancer? There hasn't been people that have died from lung cancer that haven't smoked? Of course there has. And don't tell me they got it from secondhand smoke. There's people that have smoked at 90 years old and never got cancer. They died of a heart attack. Or old age. I'm not telling everybody that smoking is good or smoking is bad, okay? But as long as it's legal, this country cannot tell somebody you can't smoke. There's cities that want to ban it in your home, in your car. I mean, the whole world's turned into Paul Rattos. Paul Ratto lives at Garfield Heights, doesn't like pit bulls. Yeah, go Garfield Heights, ban all pit bulls. Well, next thing it may be French poodles.
Or his hermit crabs.
You know what? Maybe we ought to get together in certain neighborhoods, all us people over 40 that don't have any kids anymore. Let's ban kids. Because they're a nuisance, they're noisy, and they're a pain in the ass. Let's get rid of them. Let's ban them. I'll tell you what. We should ban them on airplanes, that's for sure. You ever sit behind one and went all the way from Cleveland to Vegas? Never in my life did I want to lay a hand on a kid, except last time I went to Vegas, I wanted to turn around and just pop the mother right in the nose. Will you shut that kid up? 4.5 hours. I heard 4.5 hours in my ear, all the way from Cleveland to Las Vegas. My wife said, shut up. My wife must have said to me, shut up, 472 million times in a 4-hour flight. I said, I can't take it anymore, hon. I got to tell this woman to shut that kid up. No, all I heard is this. 4.5 hours. You know how annoying it is? Shove your boob in the kid's mouth. Shut him up.
WTAM 1100.
You ain't never stopping this type of stuff. It's animals having children. It's young girls spreading their legs like they're an animal. I blame the women. I really do. I know I sound like a male chauvinist pig, but listen, it wasn't that long ago. I know a lot of girls that had sex when we were in high school. Okay? I know a lot of girls that had sex when we were in high school. Very few of them got pregnant. If you women out there get pregnant, it's your fault. It's not the guy's fault. It's your fault. My mother used to tell my sister that all the time. The only way you're going to get pregnant is if you open them legs up. I mean, shocking to me is something that happens like every 10 or 20 years. Like the Indians winning a World Series. That's shocking. The Cleveland Browns winning a Super Bowl. That would be shocking. No. WTAM 1100, you're in the air.
Hi, I'm one of those Jesus freaks that everyone's ripping on today.
Well, nobody's ripping on a Jesus freak.
Okay,
Hey, Joanne?
Yes.
Let me just say this to you, okay?
Okay.
No one's ripping on Jesus freaks. What people are ripping on is Jesus freaks, if that's what you want to call them. That's what you called yourself, okay? That want to force their way of life upon other people. That's what they're moaning about.
Okay, I want to bring up 3 points.
Go ahead.
Number one, well, this is before the first point, actually. None of my Christian, quote-unquote, Jesus freak friends voted for the smoking ban because we've lost our rights, and I'm going to name 3 of them. School used to start with prayer. That was a Jesus freak thing. It got thrown out. Look at where our schools are. Mm-hmm. Okay? Christmas used to be about Jesus Christ's birth. That's why Christ is in the name Christmas. Mm-hmm. But you can't put out a stable set anymore on City Hall because we all have to say happy holidays because we might tick someone off. So I've lost that right. Okay? Third thing, the Jesus freaks stand up for pro-life, and everyone says, oh, abortion should be free, and abortion should be legal, and abortion is a right. Okay, we've cheapened abortion, we've cheapened life, we've cheapened babies, and now they take 2-year-olds and slam them into walls, and it's common. Don't you think maybe some of the Jesus freaks have a point? And like I said, I didn't vote for the smoking ban. I've lost so many of my rights now, I'm not voting for anything that's going to take away any more of mine.
Well, I'll say this to you before we go to traffic. The way you just explained a Jesus freak, I think I am one.
I think you are also.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just found out I'm a Jesus freak. That was well put, wasn't it, by that young lady?
Yes.
Yeah. God bless you. And Joanne, if you're still listening, Merry Christmas.